The local real estate market would be worth $2 billion for the first time ever. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News. First, authorities have identified a man found dead in the Blue River this Monday as 21-year-old Tommy Angel Montez of Dillon. The coroner reports preliminary cause of death is accidental drowning. An investigation is ongoing by Breckenridge PD. Montez was originally from San Antonio. Summit County real estate will break the $2 billion barrier. Property sales hit $1.89 billion year-to-date this November, up 27% compared to last year, the highest in history, according to data from Summit Association of Realtors. Add Park County, and we're already over the $2 billion mark. Home sales this November hit nearly $122.6 million, including $78.2 million in Breckenridge, where 32 homes sold for an average of $2.3 million. Townhome sales were up 30%, condos up 25%. Only duplex sales were down 8.3%. Colorado was expected to release a statewide variance program today, and Summit most likely qualifies, but it has not yet been announced. Local officials warn even when it does debut, it might take a week or more to reopen restaurant dining rooms, with several hundred mandatory inspections. Commissioner Thomas Davidson.
We, along with some other counties, are now pushing back aggressively on what we have heard with regards to the five-star program.
Mike Spry, owner of Sunshine Cafe, says a five-star variance program now is too little, too late.
It's frustrating when you feel like your county leaders are absolutely not doing anything to support business until all of a sudden it just becomes too late. And, the avalanche is already moving down the mountain.
Steve Kaufman, owner of Red Mountain Grill, agrees, saying it will not salvage his high season.
From about 2 days before Christmas until a week after New Year's, it's the busiest time of the year. It's obviously not going to be like that this year. We'll be lucky if we can be at 25%.
Corey Forster of the Baker's Brewery says he feels punished for a few bad apples.
It's frustrating. You do all this extra work and try to do everything right. You still end up stuck in the muck.
Bottom line, do not expect in-person dining or new lodging capacity by this weekend. This week on the State of Summit.
It was made very clear to me by the sheriff when I started here that he wants to be ahead of what everybody else is doing when it comes to implementing the provisions of the bill. Ultimately, what things come back to is training.
That's Commander Chris Walton with Summit County Sheriff's Office. He's a retired Army Ranger, now in charge of standards, compliance, and policy for the sheriff.
Now, having had quite a break from military service and being in the civilian world, I think that's going to be very helpful in allowing me to stand back and look at the sheriff's office from a slightly different perspective than a guy who's wearing a badge and a uniform every day.
Summit County spends nearly $800,000 next year alone on body cameras and more to comply with Colorado's new police reform bill.
There's no question that paying for the best possible technology is the right thing for us to do simply because of the capabilities.
Walton expects all 42 deputies to have cameras and the knowledge to use them by January, 2.5 years before required by law. Tune in again next Wednesday for the State of Summit on Krystal 93. And in local sports, brought to you by American Family Insurance, the Weiss Agency, the Winter Fat Bike Series returns this Saturday, December 19th for Race 2 at the Gold Run Nordic Center. See the course and sign up through mavsports.com. Phil Lindemann with your news from Avalanche Physical Therapy on Krystal 93.